Hello there, nieces and nephews. This is your Uncle Bill, and welcome to week 45 of year 2022. Can you believe it? We're almost done. Just 7 more weeks, and then we're into 2023. It's for you and me. This is Create Week, and I'm going to be working on creating things. And great to see you here, Nigel. And I'm so glad to have you join me. I hope that you think about what I said and maybe doing some private videos so that you can just keep in practice and have a good time there. And Andrew, great to see you too. You know, I should have made you all moderators because now you're all blue. No, actually, I love it with you blue, and that's for me and you. Love you guys. Everybody should check out Salad Cream Boy's well-being. Wish him well, because that's what we all do. We wish each other well. And he's got some great videos on his channel to check out. Also, check out Andrew's Simple Cooking. Amazing new videos every week. God, Andrew's like a machine. He's got so many videos on there. It's incredible. And I'm going to have 5 crazy things to do with creation this week, with creating things, making things for YouTube, making them for camping, making them for whatever you want to make them for. And if you guys got any questions, feel free to zing them in here. This week, last week was camp week. I still haven't done my camp video yet. I'm a little behind, but I'll get it done. One of the things that I forgot to turn off my phone. Sorry about that, guys. Just a second here, because this thing needs to be turned off. These things are a big distraction. Hopefully the music is loud enough for everybody. And let's get right to it. 5 crazy things to do with creation, all reasonably priced. Uncle Bill checked them out. This one came from the Dollar Tree. Now, what is this? Let's take a look at it. It's a nice plastic box. I've seen these used. I've seen them advertised for up to $10. What it is it's a display case display. You can use this for, you notice how they're the same size as those little, what do they call, Hot Wheel cars? Yeah, Hot Wheel cars and Mattel cars, all those. It looks like the center divide comes. All these divides come out, so you can reconfigure this thing. You could have it for tools. You can have it for display. I love little things that have containers for things. I'm all about organization, although you wouldn't know that from coming to my house because it looks like a hoarder's house from stuff everywhere. Now, speaking of stuff everywhere, who wouldn't want a mini pallet? If you don't have time to make one, you can always buy one. Now, if you're a model person and you do a lot of modeling, this would be a great thing to have. Also, while you're working at your workbench or whatever, you can use this for a coaster. $1.25 from the Dollar Tree, the buck in the quarter store. I'm going to get them to change their name one of these days. $1 and a quarter. Now, a couple more things that have to do with creation. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. They're a quarter a piece, because, well, not a quarter a piece, a quarter and a half a piece. I should have figured it out before getting on air, because it used to be so much easier to divide this into $1. But these are just tin containers that you could use for small pieces. I have little screws that I have all over the place, all of the time. Now, another great thing for creation, and you don't have to worry as much about these as you used to. What they are is magnets. This is what, number 3? Number 3 is good for you, good for me. Now, magnets with computers, we don't have to worry about them as much as we used to. We used to record all of our computer data on magnetic media, and the way that you would mess people up and the way that you would sabotage a computer would be to put a strong magnet next to it. It wasn't very hard to defeat computers back in the old days. Now, with everything being solid state, it's a little bit different. Now, here's a couple of magnets. All we have to do is take a little bit of glue, put it on here, take our magnet, and we have a container that we can put on top of anything magnetic. We could have two together if we wanted. That is number 4, the magnets. I think that was number 4. Let me know if I lost count. And number 5. 5 is scented. You can get this at the Dollar Tree too. There's a lavender scent. I don't know if that'll come up and be displayed. Hey, Bridget, great to see you. I am in a house meeting. Love you. Love you too, Bridget. And I'll see you tomorrow then. Have a great house meeting. I hope that everything goes well. Bridget just moved recently. She's at Lemon Grove, having fun with the lemon trees, all one of them out there. Actually, they don't. I don't know if they have any. Well, I'm sure they have at least one lemon tree in Lemon Grove. If you guys didn't know this, Nigel and Andrew, we used to have nothing but, I mean, if you were back here in the late 1800s, early 1900s, actually, there was nothing but lemon trees and orange trees here. This is where a lot of the California oranges used to come from. But this is oil for making candles and scented things, which is really nice to have. And what creation, I've shared these before, but one thing I've learned is these tin snips, the little ones that go like this, oh man, if you use them very much, that's going to be a real workout. Now, these, I think these are Weiss. No, they're Milwaukee. I got these from Home Depot. Oh, man, what a delight they are. They're as easy to use as a pair of scissors. And this is a straight cut one. I didn't bring the other two in here. But these are tin snips for working with light metal. I'm sure you could probably cut a penny in half with one of these, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's not too good for the tool. We had a lot of strawberries. Actually, also you have wild. You probably have wild strawberries where you live, Nigel. If you look around, and wild blueberries and wild raspberries. Northeast is known for them. Actually, the northern tier's known for that. Southern tier down here, you know what we have? We have cactus. We can share as much cacti as you want around down here because this is a desert. Now, I'm going to share what this week's Create Week's going to be about. This is a Canon camera, video camera. Now, what they did with this is they have an amazing hot shoe, which really didn't gain a whole lot of popularity, which is a mini hot shoe. All right, there's the mini. I should have a maxi next to it so you can see there's just it's about 1.5 millimeters narrower. Well, actually, you can see. All right, I'm holding them both at about the same distance. So you can see it's considerably smaller than a regular shoe. And this one's a hot shoe too. Why they did that? Well, actually, I know why they did this because this is proprietary, I'm sure. Sony has a mini one also. Now, what I'm going to do is they have a generic mount that you can get that costs $10. And I wasn't too happy with the reviews that I read about it because it's made out of plastic and it's flimsy and everything. I am going to get some camera supplies and make one out of metal. And that'll be Friday's video. It's going to be interesting it's going to be interesting filming. Usually I like to, when I'm making something, film it from over top, from both sides and straight on and all different ways. And I forgot to share number 6 because number 6 is something that you can get for people because it's coming up towards Christmas time. And people like to create, and I thought this was a different camera than it is, but a camera would work good for creation. You want to create something, whip out a camera and just create. This is an old Kodak video camera, actually. I thought I had one of my Samsung Canon SD 780 cameras. If you haven't figured it out, Uncle Bill collects a lot of old cameras. I can bring in and show you sometime really old cameras. Anybody, Nigel, Andrew. Oh, Andrew, speaking of which, cooking, one of my favorite subjects. I made the most delicious pea soup the other day. Now, I make pea soup different than most people do, or I don't know if most people make it the way you're supposed to make it. Supposedly, I guess what has become popular over the years is you make pea soup and then you take it and you put it and you strain it through a cheesecloth to take out all of the solids except for the stuff that's in a slurry. And then you serve that up as pea soup. I don't know about you guys, but I like my pea soup chunky. Now, there's one vote for chunky. How many other votes for chunky? I like to put ham in there. I like to put carrots in there. I like to put celery in there, all that good stuff. I just made the garlic cheesy. Yeah, I saw that garlic cheesy potato that you made the other day. At first, I was going to say, oh, geez, it looks like you have textured marble. No, not textured marble, but coloring in your marble. And then I realized you cook just like I do, Nigel, where you spell some things. And I noticed that there was some potato on the counter and you left it on there, which looks great. I mean, I am all for it. And I have a whole sink full of dishes that need to be done right after this broadcast. Always make pea soup chunky. All right, 2 votes for chunky. And I'm guessing, Nigel, your vote is for chunky too. All right, we're going to form the Chunky Pea Soup Club and get rid of this. I think Pea Soup Anderson's was the ones that actually started this craze. We had a restaurant in California, north of San Diego. I'm pretty sure they went out of business. They had 3 big restaurants. It was a restaurant chain. And they made a really nice pea soup that was a vegetarian pea soup, if you can believe that. And you could get for it was $5 because it was a couple of years back. You could get all the pea soup and ice cream that you could eat. It was insane. It's either $5 or $10. I can't remember, one or the other. One thing that I'm not good with a lot of the time is figures, remembering figures. As far as getting something for the best price, that I'm good at. Speaking of which, just recently I purchased all of the Sean Connery Bond movies. And the way to do that is go look on Amazon and don't type in Bond, type the Sean Connery collection. For some reason, if they put the name James Bond in the title, you're going to end up paying more. So just a little tip. I got hooked on the James Bond after, well, actually always love James Bond, all except for Timothy Dalton. He was not my favorite James Bond, and the other ones were pretty good. Let's see, Chunky Pea Soup. Any other? Bill, did you know that the new YouTube handles is a secret that YouTube didn't tell you? Yeah, actually, I did know that, and I want you to. I actually made a video about it, but I'm going to let you guys know on this broadcast right now. What you do is log onto your channel, and then after your channel, put a /, write the word handle, not handles with an S, handle, singular, and then just hit enter. That'll bring you into the page that is the handles page for your main channel. What you do after that is look down at the bottom, ignore what the writing is, because it'll always say your handle is ready or your handle's not ready. The main determiner of whether you've actually signed up for your handle is if it says change your handle, then that means you have a handle. If it says, I think it says sign up for your handle, then, just click it, sign up for your handle. Then what you can do is after you're done doing that, go over to this side. I always got to remember, I got to go to the opposite side of the way I want it to point on the screen, but over to this side, and you click on God, my brain is not working anymore today, but your icon for your channel, and click on that, and then switch your channel to your next channel, and just keep going until you've gone through all of your channels, and you can check all of your handles that way in one quick session rather than waiting on YouTube, because the emails actually lag. This is the other secret about handles, is the emails lag, maybe by a day. I don't know if it's more than or less than, but you aren't necessarily going to get your notification on your handle at the same time as them putting it on. To be on the safe side, they're turning your handle on and your community wall prior to signing you up for your handle. Now, here's the one key takeaway, and you have to sign up for your handle if you're below 1,000 subscribers to get that community wall. And if you're below 500 subscribers, 500 subscribers for the community wall. 1,000 subscribers is for monetization. That's what's in my brain these days, because I want to get like Nigel, who has tons of watch hours. And I'm sure, Andrew, you have tons of watch hours too. Nigel's got me beat by about 10 times at least. You want 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a 12-month period of time. And I don't think YouTube's going to back off on that one anytime soon, but who knows? We didn't think that they'd give us community walls either. Wow. I think that they're making us all happy before Christmas. And Bridget, you're back. I hope your meeting went well. And I hope that things are going well at your new residence. And I'll let you say whatever you want to say in chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a cold shoe mount that doesn't fit this. I'm going to shave off the ends, and then I have to carve a little bit out of the front because I'm worried about, I can't even show this on camera because I can't even see it, is there are leads in the front end of this. Wait a second. They almost show, you can almost see it in there. Maybe if I get another flashlight, we'll see. Oh yeah, this one. I got to have a flashlight here somewhere. Let's see if I can I get it showing. Yeah, see how that there's some electrical stuff in there. I don't want to short that out. my camera, I would be crying a little bit because this one I paid over $100 for each one of those guys, but not what they originally cost because they're expensive little buggers. I'm debating. I think what I have to do, what Uncle Bill has to do, is up his production value first and get more storytelling. Is, for example, that new walk of mine that I'm that I just made pea soup, delicious pea soup yesterday. I took the what was it? It was a little over almost 24 ounces of split peas. I put them in there, washed them up, and then I put in nice filtered water, brought it to boil, added the ham in there, added in my 3 serrano peppers and half of an onion diced, and cut carrots diced, and celery diced. And man, is that delicious. Now, what you have to do is you put the ham that that you've taken off all of the meat except for what's in close to the bone, boil it, let all the ham, you scrape the rest of the ham off, take the bone out, pull the marrow out, and put that in with a split pea, stir it all up, add in some hot sauce. I didn't even add any salt and pepper into that. I just put my sriracha sauce in there, and it is delicious. I love that stuff. And I also like things hot. Bridget can attest to that. She can tell you all how hot I cook things. And what I do is when I have guests over, I don't spice the food, obviously, because I don't want everybody to reach for the fire extinguisher to cool their mouth off. Bridget, it did. We were talking about Thanksgiving. He loves spiciness. Yes, yes. I like my, although I found a pepper that kind of makes my mouth a little sensitive, is that cayenne pepper. I don't know what's in it, but if I put too much on my food, it actually makes my, the tissues on the inside of your mouth, it makes them sensitive for about a day, which is not fun, especially when it starts getting cut. But on to other subjects, cakes and candies and Halloween. Man, that was a crazy time. And I made some brownies for Halloween. They were delicious. I mixed brownies this time because I don't make brownies from scratch. I should try it one of these days. I was thinking of all of my leftover candy. I had like a million Tootsie Rolls. I have several vices, but 2 of my vices are, one is ice cream. I love ice cream so much so that I carry this spoon with me at all times. This is a titanium camp spoon, which I've also found doubles as a nice ice cream spoon. So I carry this in my pocket, and I go over to the grocery outlet, which we have near, well, not near, it's 2 miles from my house. It's a good little exercise. And the reward for my exercise, I'll buy myself a pint of ice cream for $2, or sometimes $2.50. I'll splurge for something even better. Yesterday, I had biscotti ice cream. It was incredible. I can't remember the name of the manufacturer, but they had the biscotti biscuit in there. But instead of regular chocolate chip ice cream, what they had was banana chocolate chip ice cream. And it was pretty tasty. I think it was a way to curb on calories because that pint only had 880 calories to it. But I managed to have some discipline and I probably saved maybe about 3 or 4 ounces and put that in the trash can because I had quite a few friends of mine that have taught me over the years. And what you do is you eat until you're sated and then you stop. And that's one way to help keep you healthier, you know. Nigel, how's the weather in Massachusetts? Is it snowing yet? And how was Salem when you went there for Halloween? You did get to go there, didn't you? So I remember these things. And I do remember that I need more water because Uncle Bill's parched. If anybody ever finds where you can get one of these guys with tinted pitcher, I would love to find out where you could find one, because one of the problems I have is the pitchers that I keep in my bathroom, they get sunlight, and the sunlight, as anybody knows, contributes to algae production. So if you have a clear container, you're going to get algae on the side. And a lot of people blame it on the plastic, but it's not the plastic. It's just nature doing its thing. Wow, 70. Everybody's got warmer weather than San Diego right now. It is crazy weather that we're having worldwide, and there is climate change going on. And you'll know that it's climate change when I have a live and I'm telling you that it's snowing outside in San Diego. Now, either one of two things is happening. Either it's snowing outside in San Diego, or Uncle Bill's lying to you. And odds are, in the future, if I tell you it's snowing outside, Uncle Bill's lying to you, because I don't think it's ever snowed here. It did hail twice since I lived in San Diego, and I've been here for, wow, over 40 years now. It's incredible. 3-minute warning. What are we going to talk about for 3 minutes? App Sumo. That's what we're going to talk about. If you haven't checked it out, AppSumo is a great website to check out. I stand to make no money whatsoever from you checking it out. Now, I've signed up for SendFox. If you're ever going to do an emailing program, SendFox is really good for that. If you need to schedule appointments with people, there's a program called TidyCal, which is excellent. And then for project management, project.co, which is not an AppSumo originals. Now, I find that with AppSumo, as with any creator on the internet, if you buy their product, you can be pretty assured that they're paying attention to it. There are some AppSumo products sold on AppSumo that are not AppSumo products. Now, they get a little bit from whoever's selling the product, but you aren't guaranteed that you're going to have AppSumo support. So I'm just letting you know that if you go on AppSumo, look for the AppSumo originals. Now, those you can pretty much bet your money on. And there is the alarm telling me that we're down to the last 60 seconds, actually less than 60 seconds. And I hope that you guys are all having a great week. I have another channel that's going to come out in December. It's my Lumosity training with brain games. And basically, it's just me doing my Lumosity daily workout. I figured I'm doing it every day, so why not record it? I have 50. I've done 50. Today was my 50th Lumosity training. I dropped down quite a bit in standing, but I'm doing as best I can because that's all that Uncle Bill can do. So look for Lumosity. It's the Bill Dube. No, I can't even talk straight. Bill Dube Lumosity channel. And that's going to be coming. It actually already is out. I just haven't done the artwork. I haven't done the playlist. I haven't even finished editing all 50 episodes because I'm going to cut each end off, and that's going to be how it's done. And it's 2 o'clock. We had some fun. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming. And oh, TMIDD, I'm glad that you made it. You made it right in at the end. Everybody should check out, if I remember correctly, TIMDD. You're either a photographer or a gamer, and I think it's the photography. So, anyways, everybody should go check out his channel too. It's a great channel, and I just sorry that I had a little brain fog there for a second, but he is a photographer. Yeah, yeah. See, I was right, and he has amazing photos, shoots of models. If you ever want to learn how to do a photo shoot with a model with equipment that basically he runs with, it's not it's all high-end equipment, but he doesn't go overboard is what I'm trying to say. It's excellent. He also covers it from every angle. Anyways, I love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye. And I got to hit the 2 buttons before we're out of here.